You're watching Africa 54. I'm Heidi Adams-Fitzpatrick, coming to you from Washington. We take you to Senegal now, and one of the biggest events for Dakar's Fashion Week is free. A fashion show in a working-class neighborhood. The event's founder says they're taking fashion back to the streets where it came from. Ricky Schwayok has the story.
The front row spectators at this Dakar Fashion Week show line up early before the event begins. But these people aren't fashion critics and magazine editors. They're residents of Naritali, a working-class neighborhood of Dakar. Each year, Dakar Fashion Week puts on a street parade that is free to the public. At a nearby tailor shop, Alassane Diallo says he gets inspiration from the event.
I am very inspired because I see what is new. I see something that I didn't know about before.
Naritali resident Mary Abdiata says fashion is everywhere in Dakar, and she hopes modern fashion shows like Dakar Fashion Week can help an older generation accept new styles.
Today, Senegalese dress well, but sometimes they go too far. Today, young people prefer the short clothes in style. When it's hot, we prefer to wear shorts and tank tops, but the old people don't like that.
With around 100 models and 11 designers, the street parade featured creators from all over Africa. Senegalese designer Denise Senghor was excited to show off her line, Splendeur d'Afrique.
My inspiration comes from everywhere. Women that I see from a distance, what I see in the street, on a sign, on a piece of art. I pull my inspiration from a bit of everywhere.
Dakar Fashion Week founder and designer Adama Paris says she hopes this street fashion show will grow in popularity.
Oh, this show is my favorite show because we're bringing back fashion to the street, and we're doing it in the most popular area in Dakar, and I love that. And then I think that for the years coming, I want this show to become more popular.
In its 15th year, Dakar Fashion Week has grown from its beginnings of 6 designers to this year's 36 designers from 9 countries.
Being able to inspire young girls is just something so amazing. Later on, I was so emotional about talking about Dakar Fashion Week. I started crying, and I started crying because when I see young people saying I inspire them, I live for that.
After the street parade, the catwalks of Dakar will move to an upper-crust hotel. But for this one evening, Naritali gets a moment in the spotlight. Ricky Schwayok for VOA News, Dakar.
It's time for a short break. We would like to remind you to visit our website, channelstv.com, for news, sports, and other programming. You can also find us at youtube.com/channelsweb. Still to come, he has taken his art to a new level in Nigeria, and people are responding favorably to his portraits made with little more than colored thread and nails. We'll show you just how he does it after the break.
Welcome back. Here in the U.S. Capitol, there is a famous restaurant that is also a D.C. landmark. Ben's Chili Bowl now has a new mural on its equally famous big brick wall. It's part of a city program aimed at combating graffiti. VOA's Joy Wagner has our very colorful story.
Anekon Udofia is hard at work painting the portrait of a local musician.
It might be 3 to 4 layers of different colors.
The brush is an ordinary one with rough bristles, the kind you use to paint fences. But the paint is not the kind normally used to create pictures.
It's exterior outdoor paint. For this wall, it would be about 30 to 50 cans. 16
different portraits fit on a wall that is a few meters long. The faces are familiar. A former mayor of Washington, along with famous politicians, entertainers, and athletes.
So right here we have Prince, Muhammad Ali, Barack Obama. I've put him together as a couple, him and his wife.
It started as a few sketches, then an outline of black paint right on the wall. The final product, a large-scale mural, the American term used to describe massive wall paintings. Anekon says that one color is not enough for each face. Shades and tones are necessary to create a lifelike image.
But you have to step back.
Step back, yes.
And see how it's working. Okay, if I work like that, I will finish in 2 years.
Each year, the Washington, D.C. government allocates about $100,000 for murals like these. The idea is to fight unlawful graffiti. But it turns out that graffiti lovers respect the murals.
So it was saving the property owners money, it was saving the city money. So it was a big cost savings. A lot of times people look at a mural and they might ask how much it would cost, but what they don't realize is how much it costs for us to keep coming out, sometimes every month, to paint over the same property.
The program has existed for 10 years and aims to engage local youth by teaching them professional art techniques. So far, 54 murals have been painted on different buildings across the city. Artistic committees or local residents usually choose the themes. Each mural tells its own story, beautifies its neighborhood, and deters illegal graffiti. For Lesia Bakalet, Sergei Sokolov, I'm Joy Wagner, VOA News, Washington.
We're staying with the arts now. Paint, music, or photos are some of the building blocks of art. But for one Nigerian artist, thread, pins, and nails can make images in a unique way. The artist is carving a niche for himself and has his eyes on new frontiers also. Let's look at his work and what he says about it.
Nigerian artist Omotoyosi Ogunlende is working on a portrait of reggae music legend Bob Marley by running a thread through a grid of patterned nails hammered onto a board. The craft is called string art, also known as thread art.
Basically what I did, or how I started this was I took my board. From my board I have my picture of Bob Marley, the legend. I traced it on the board. After tracing on the board, I nailed. After nailing, then I colored the background in 3 colors. You have the green, the yellow, and the red, which signifies the Raga color, or the Jamaican color, or the Rastafarian color, however anybody chooses to address it. After nailing, color background, after coloring the background, then the stringing, which that's what actually brings out the actual picture of Bob Marley that we have here.
Ogunlende, a graduate of fine art and sculpture at Yaba College of Technology, started using string as a medium when he attended an arts conference in South Africa last year. He's worked on 20 pieces since then.
I ran into stringing. Not that it was actually there for display. I ran into stringing. I saw a young chap, just stringing on the wall, different colors, all aligned together, and I was like, wow.
String art is not new in Nigeria, but he believes he's the only one making portraits out of it. The artist says depending on the nature and size, a portrait could take him about 2 to 3 weeks to complete. He says his most popular pieces include notable Nigerian authors, Wole Soyinka and Chimamanda Adichie.
Since I started, the acceptance has been remarkable for me, though, and based on the fact that I love what I do, I enjoy what I do. I've done some for free, I've done some for money, and so far so good. It has paid off. Really, I'm happy so far, and I know there's future for string art.
He organizes string art classes for children during holidays. His next target is finding creative ways to incorporate string into metal works and sculptures.
And that is our show for today. Be sure to watch Africa 54 at voaafrica.com. You can also find our shows there and get the world's biggest news. I'm Haiti Adams Fitzpatrick in Washington. Chamberlain has our latest word from Lagos.
Well, we look forward to bringing you another show next week. Don't forget to check out our website, channelstv.com, for news and other programming anytime, day or night. I'm Chamberlain also. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.